What pricing model appeals to you most as that organizational decision maker?
Because I did have decision making at my level, but for the portfolio, I was responsible. I was given a budget and I was
Hmm.
responsible for it.
There you go.
So,
Perfect.
well, I had to be clear on what deliverables I wanted, first of all. Okay, so what
Hmm.
is it? What are the deliverables? What are the timelines? Now, but the pricing model, it's like, okay, if I have a price itemized, it, what is it doing? Is there a workshop? There's workbook, there's
Some companies have said that they want it charged all at once because of the way their accounting works. They want to know
oh,
what is one upfront price? Is it a subscription? Is it as needed per hour? That kind of thing. So I'm talking about the way the company pays for and is charged for. And I've heard everything all over the map in terms
well,
of it's
yeah,
like,
that's a trick. This is where it's tricky because then you say, okay, and that, given that, I know, for example, if I want to stop training, I had to make sure that it was delivered by a certain time so it could be paid by the end of fiscal.
right,
So the end of fiscal was March 31st, so we didn't want to start a course the week of the 27th because it has to be delivered and then we're invoiced, right? And then
yeah,
so it's the time the consideration is because I remember we had to delay certain training because of when completion of that training would take
right,
place. Because it was part of it's the package, right? It's this is what we're offering in so many weeks, and it's paid by the first installment, this and that, it would be as the sessions or whatever the deliverable was delivered. So that is something we had to coordinate.
right.
That's been my experience of where because of where I worked before because of the accounting.
Right. Okay.
So
And this is the question that I'm asking in that sense. So
yeah.
as that person making the decision, what would you sort of prefer and why?
Mhm.
What would be sort of most beneficial for you and your company?
I've had a mix. For example, because I had portfolio for language training. So it was for the whole year, but we didn't pay the year upfront. We just paid, we would be, the way it was is like we got invoiced, we paid after the service was rendered. We never paid
Right.
before. Um, or another way to do it is pay per deliverables. Okay, so depending on
Right.
this components, okay, this components, okay, so when this is complete, get invoice, this deliverable is done, and this is when I pay.